Hi, this is Francisco Bijan from vitalcoaching.com, and we are talking about dating success for women. The topic for this video is, does it work to play hard to get? This is a question that probably many women have out there, and I would like to give you a couple of extra tips on this specific topic. What is it to be hard to get? Imagine, for instance, that a guy who likes you gives you a call or he sends you a text message, and then rather than giving him straight away an answer, a response, maybe within a day or within even 2 days, you decide not to answer to him in the hope that he will get more intrigued or interested in you because you don't give him this answer, that he will, kind of think, wow, she's really a catch, and therefore I'm going to keep on pursuing her because, it triggers my attention, it challenges me, so therefore I want to keep on going. So I want to give you a couple of advices on that. The first thing you have to realize is that guys don't like dating complicated girls. It means that, for instance, when, to go back to this example, if you don't answer his phone call or respond to a text message, what he usually thinks it is, okay, she is not interested. She is either complicated or doesn't follow up, she's not trustable. These are the kind of things that a guy will think when you don't answer his emails or text messages. So the goal here is to simplify your dating life. It's not to make it more complicated. If a guy perceives you as complicated or difficult to date, he will be turned off. For instance, if you decide to shift an appointment or a date at the last moment, most of the times that's not a good sign. Guys don't really like it. They don't feel like they are being validated, and therefore most of the times they lose interest rather than being more intrigued by that. There are a few exceptions, of course, but I would say that the general rule is don't play games really with dating. You can be honest, you can be open, at the same time you can be playful and flirty without giving away too much, of course. Now, what about playing games precisely? Again, it's a turn off. Don't approach your life or your dating life in a way which is complicated. If a guy feels that it's going to be complicated to date you, it's going to be a massive turn off. So you can be on the playful ground, you can be on the teasing direction, you can be flirty, you can be playful with that, but without making it complicated. When you have an appointment, when you have a date, just show up, be on time, don't cancel it or reschedule it 20 times because this sends out the wrong signal. And also when you are playful, when you are teasing him with dating, for instance, if you are getting a little bit intimate and you want to be playful with that, let him always see that he's getting somewhere rather than leading him on for ages. If he has been dating you for a couple of weeks and he gets the feeling that he gets nowhere, then eventually he's going to lose interest and he feels that it's a lost cause. The next thing I want to say is, what about light intimacy? For instance, it's a very good thing not to have sex in the first date. Does it mean that a guy is going to lose interest if you don't engage into any form of intimacy? Well, most of the times not, but you have to let him see also that he's getting somewhere, that eventually you are interested in being intimate, you love intimacy, you love sex, and that eventually this is something that might happen in the near future. So if you don't want to go all the way to having sex with him, for instance, what you can do is simply engage into light intimacy, for instance, kissing or hugging or petting a little bit, and having this kind of playful exchange is already a way of opening doors, channels of intimacy between the two of you. Okay? Remember those two key words. The first thing is, don't be complicated, because this is a turn-off. And in general, playing hard to get is a good thing as long as you keep it in the playful, flirty, challenging, lightly challenging zone. Otherwise, guys tend to perceive that as simply being complicated, and it's a massive turn-off. Okay? Hope this makes sense. You take care and have a great day. Bye-bye.